We're back. I realised that the anime that I forgot about was Tsukika Kirei. I'm quite clearly not weeb enough. I don't know proper pronunciations and such. So yeah, that one was about, oh, I think it was middle school, high school kids trying to figure out what the fuck love was. Oh, cutscene, good.
This whole place is
Cheers, Vanille, for you will forever be the vessel of useful information, you fucking mug.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
Probably not an awful lot.
You gonna complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was. I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Yeah, she did before she passed the turning crystal.
Nothing.
No, she explained it quite clearly by turning to
I
crystal.
didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
How have you reached that? How is that conclusion that you managed to reach? She said save the world, and then you were like, and then she turned to crystal. I think that's enough trust there, isn't it? Completed her focus by telling you what her focus was, so... But no, we will brood! We will brood until maximum broodiness is brooded into unwilling broody. Well, that is just how this shit heap is gonna go. In fact, I think the next like 20 hours of it is pretty much just broody. I think at some point they lighten up, but I can't remember when that is. Or if it actually happens and I'm not just mad. I don't know. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Come on, Vanille, stop making orgasm sounds and fucking heal says. You could probably find the voice clips from this game and make a very unintentional porno. Someone probably has, though, I think about it. There's always a porn of something or other. Anyway, I will now move on. I didn't say it in the last thing, but, in the last episode or whatever, but I'll put it in the description if I remember. If you have any topic you want me to talk about, then feel free to leave that as a thing, and I will try and talk about it, unless I pre-record like 15 episodes of this, in which case you'll never hear your topic. But fuck it, the option is there. Considering how most of you people comment, you'll probably just ignore everything I say anyway, so there you go. But still, if there's anything you feel like you want me to provide opinions on, because my opinion's so fucking great, then by all means. You know, I have massive opinions about things that are important to everyone, and should be shared as such.
There's no need to be all negative.
No, there's always constant need to be negative, don't you know? She's powered by broodiness. The more broody she gets, she can reach some kind of broody overdrive that will give her power to defeat things. Oh, good, it's not crystal anymore. It just stopped. It ran out of juice. It was like, you know, I can't be bothered to crystallize everything. Okay, let's save again. Come on, camera. Be fair. Yes. Next topic, I suppose, is... Oh, hey, buddy. It's a big green fella. That's the next topic. I was going to talk about Sea of Thieves when I get a chance to, because Sea of Thieves is actually rather interesting to me. What the fuck is that DPD truck doing? You're mad, son! You could have turned around anywhere, but no, you picked it. In fact, there's a roundabout at the end of the road! Sorry, I'm looking out my window. It's more interesting. Although I should probably switch back to that. There you go, that's a shorter cutscene to show a change of stuff. Thank you. Yes, Sea of Thieves. Me and Ross, or Strider, if for any of you who watched the Killing Floor videos, played the Sea of Thieves final beta. And I'll put it to you this way: before we played the beta, we didn't really look at much of the information on the game or forums or anything like that. And we were quietly hopeful. We you know, want it to be a good game. It has a lot of potential. Like, there have been games where you like control ships and stuff and do ship-based warfare, but there's never been one that's tried to, well, from my knowledge anyway, that's really tried to do it in the way that it's doing it, which is you've got to control, you know, actual like various different parts of the ship. So hoisting the sails and crap like that, and like steering it, and you've got to need a lookout. So in that sense, it is actually quite bold, and when we were playing it, the actual gameplay itself is quite liberating. It's just a go get some treasure, build up some monies, and then you can go buy shit. I was a bit disappointed that you couldn't get a giant cock to go on the front of your ship, because, I mean, come on man, that's just a missed opportunity. Who wouldn't put a giant cock and balls on the front of their ship? But, you know, gotta keep it PC for the kiddywinks. But what I quite liked about it was, like, it felt very, very, very organic in its own unique way. Like, there's nothing in recent memory that I feel like's been tried like that before. I'm gonna fuck you up first, boy. Fuck you. You're just gonna get in the way and annoy me. So yeah, one thing that they put an awful lot of effort into trying, I mean, you could also say it's a lack of effort, and I wouldn't really be able to argue it, but I actually like the artistic decision, if you will, that they don't want to have loads of... Oh, wow, I died. Oh, does that count as a death?
I can't stop now.
You just did. Oh, alright then, fair enough. Oh no! It's a good thing I saved then, isn't it? Actually, where does it start me? I can't remember if it starts me... Oh no, it just starts me before the fight. Oh well, there you go then. All stakes have fallen out the bottom of this fucking freight tray, don't they? I might actually go... I could have sworn later on in the day it's like, oh no, you can only load from or start from your save point. I could be wrong.
Stay sharp.
Probably a bit late to that party, but oh well. As long as you make sure that there's less of them to electro kick, you're alright. There you go. Staggered you. So yeah, you should... Oh no! Wow, that's just an insta-kill. Good lord. That's actually quite impressive. Well, I have like... No, I only have 5 Phoenix downs. Huh. Oh well. You live and learn. I wouldn't have thought that would be an insta-kill. I'm quite impressed at that. Yeah, no, I'm quite impressed. Although I now wonder if that one's going to try and fucking kill me when he... Or is he going to miss? No. See, it didn't do that much damage to me. Oh well. But yeah, anyway. One of the things that they've done, which I quite like, is they haven't made it so it's like Call of Duty-esque, like there's loads and loads of different weapons to unlock and they're all really good and shit like that. Like there's 4 weapons and a cannon. So you've got a cutlass, a pistol, a blunderbuss, and a sniper rifle. And it's like, while you could construe, or you could interpret that as we couldn't be bothered, you can also look at it as they just wanted it to be more about skill. So the sniper's unwieldy and difficult to use, but if you're a good shot and you can deal with the sway and the bullet drop off, then you'll get the kills and the other fucker won't. It is, you know what, yes, that's the most sense anyone's fucking made since the start of this bloody thing. So So in that particular regard, I kind of like it. It incentivizes getting better and understanding the mechanics of the game, as opposed to I'm going to go and get the best fucking thing that I can and just do it that way. It actually shows an awful lot of forethought, as opposed to just like, we need DLC, we need bits and pieces and other random shit. It does mean that the only real reward in the game is skins for your guns and crap, but I think that's enough. It's still interesting and enjoyable to play, and that's the important bit. The only problem I have with it is the lack of actual gameplay within your game, because again, they're trying to... I think a lot of it is they don't just want to bombard you with like a to-do list. And again, I get that. A lot of it is actually based around the PvP of players. Which in its own way is clever. But on the other hand, it's... we were looking through what you could actually do in the beta, and when you really stop and think about it, it's essentially you get a quest, you sail to one spot, dig up some treasure, and fuck off back home. Now this can be improved by like having, you know, randies, like, you know, who are prepared to play ball. Most of them aren't. But it just felt like that sort of gameplay was going to wear thin really quickly. Like, I enjoyed driving the ship and stuff, and it's cool trying to have to coordinate with other people, but you quite quickly hit a rhythm where like, oh, I know what I'm doing, this is easy. You know, you beat shit for the first time, or you hit a fucking pier when you're trying to park it, and then that's kind of the last time you really do it. I did have a bit of a nonce moment when I was being chased by someone, and I ended up crashing into a rock because I wasn't looking, but, you know, it happens. Got to take the highs with the lows. Although that kind of boils down to my major criticism of the game, which is that there's people in it. And it tends to suffer from the killing floor problem, which is half of the community is like, oh, what are you doing, scrub, get good, and half of it is like, we hate people, we just want to have nautical adventures on our own, thank you very much. So, like I say, with regards to the killing floor community, a lot of it is like, oh, this weapon is underpowered, or oh, this difficulty is too easy. And then the rest of it is like, get better with it, or no, you know, you're playing it on solo, you're not trying hard enough. But yeah, I like the concept of the game's built around player action. I know you could say every single game is, but it's kind of difficult to really describe. I think the way that I look at it is they hand you a world, mechanics, and help you understand those mechanics, but the unpredictable element, like Pokemon, you've got RNG, or, you know, the other player can make moves that you can or can't predict. Whereas in that, it's like, well, okay, I see a ship on the horizon. It's either gonna come here and we'll chat and have some friendly banter, or they're gonna try and blow me out of the water. And you've got to try and sort of think, you've got to gauge people. And Pokemon, realistically, is something, it's one of the few things that I think of is kind of close to that, because when you're trying to play Pokemon, you've got to predict, out-predict, under-predict, like, your opponent to think if they're good or bad, or... So, it's sort of similar in that regard. It's like, you've got to try and decide if you want to trust people, or if you think they're going to immediately fuck you over. Answer, they will probably fuck you over. But, and like I say, that itself is very interesting, and I'd say enough that it's probably worth buying. I mean, we are going to buy it. We're waiting until release day, because I don't think it's going to be a stable launch at all. I'd be impressed if it was. But we are almost certainly going to buy it. But just the actual premise and the way that it's built is pretty unique, I feel. I mean, like, compare it to something like FIFA, like, yeah, okay, you've got to look at the way your opponent's playing football, but you have your own style, and in general, it's sort of it's just a case of whose style mashes up to who. You're not necessarily predicting how they play and trying to counter it. You're more looking at what the AI is doing and how they're going to play off the AI itself. So looking for runs and things like that. It's, I mean, like I say, if you get super duper into it, then yeah, there is a degree of you've got to predict your opponent, but it's more just trying to figure out how exactly they interact with the AI, same as you. But yeah, if I have one major problem with the way that Sea of Thieves works... Oh, look, oh, whoa, hey, calm down! Jesus Christ! Oh, he's a big fella. Ow. Oh wait, no, don't fucking kill the executioner. Oh well, it's done now. No, ignore him. Let's get the little grunts. Come on, cure me, Jesus. There you go. Now we can focus on you, buddy. Yeah, a lot of the problems with Sea of Thieves comes from the fact that it's kind of built with, I mean, obviously it's built with the vision of a pirate game, so you're all pirates and that's kind of the point. But the way that it's built to be about pirates is detrimental to the fact that it's a game. So, for example, there are zones where you get treasure and then you go back to an outpost and you trade your treasure in for money and EXP and shit like that. Like, you level up different, like, people that you can trade stuff into to get different quests and you know, shit like that. But these aren't safe zones. If you're spotted by another ship, then they can follow you to these outposts, and then they can actively, like, intercept you, steal the treasure that you've spent time taking back there, and trade it in themselves, and get the EXP and money. Now, for a PvP, that sounds kind of interesting, and it is in keeping with the theme of pirates, but it also can be buggered by, say, the other crew has got more people than you. Like, just simple shit like that. So it's interesting, and again, it kind of ties back into that you've got to try and predict what sort of person you're going to be coming up, you're going to be dealing with. Are they going to be friendly and let you go about your business, or what? But most of the time, it's just going to be a case of they see you, they want your treasure, and they will do their best to fuck you. And there's not really many strategies to deal with that. I mean, obviously there's shooting back, but that ties into the other problem, which is, interestingly, that the game part of it gets in the way of the pirate part. So, you want to have a massive ship battle, and yeah, you think, cool, yeah, pirates, of course we're going to have a massive ship battle, that's great, brilliant fun. Because of the nature of the fact that it's a game, and after a few cannonballs your ship would invariably sink, which wouldn't be massive amounts of fun if battles only lasted 2 minutes, whoever gets the first hit wins, essentially. You can repair holes in your ship using planks. You can get planks by going to islands, and you can build up a pretty decent stockpile of planks. But because of that nature of it, if you get loads and loads of planks, and the guy you're fighting has loads and loads of planks, your fights can take like 45 minutes. Like, there's bugger all in it for you, but inherently, you can sit there, like, plinking away at them for hours, really. Because any time you hit with a cannonball, or whatever, there's going to be holes in their ship, and as long as they take 5 seconds to go and repair them, they're fine. Now, you could say, well, while they're repairing, they're not attacking you, and this is very true. But you can still repair holes and then bail out. Like, because of the nature of it's a game, bailing out doesn't take too long, repairing doesn't take very long, so it's a very quick and easy process. But because it's so easy, there's no real stakes in a fight. Like, there's no, like, good way of making someone back down. Like, even if you hit them and try and run away while they're repairing their stuff, they'll have repaired their stuff and they'll still tail you. Like, the draw distance is good enough that you can still see ships legging it. So yeah, the only real option is to try and beat them. And it's because the way it works and the fact that you can repair your stuff really easily and simply, it doesn't really work. So, yeah, in that particular regard, it's actually really poor design. It doesn't make any sense. What would have been clever, because another thing you could do is you can get on their ship, so that way you can kill them and, you know, steal their treasure and stuff. But I mean, even when there's ships without treasure, well, there's nothing you can really do. Once you get on their ship, you can kill them, and then that's it. Like, I told Ross to jump on a ship, and I thought that you could blow a hole in the wall with a blunderbuss. So, you know, logic is, you get on a ship, you know, blow holes in it, try and sink it, and then leg it. But you get on their ship, and there's nothing you can do, because, you know, guns don't shoot holes in your boat. Probably for the reason that if you shot at your boat and blew a hole in it, then that would be really annoying. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I've taken the time and effort to get on your ship to murder you. It's like, well, fuck, there's no benefit to it other than my mate can run away, but then you've still got to die to go respawn back on your ship. Which again ties into the next problem, which is that you respawn on your ship. So, the first major bit of combat that me and Ross had, we were essentially spawn trapped. Because a bloke jumped on our ship when we weren't paying attention, killed us. You might say I shot at him, I say I was shooting at a mermaid. It's up for debate. Ross was angry, but whatever. But yeah, so you die, you have a respawn timer, obviously, so you can't just keep popping back up and then the fight continues. The whole point is there's got to be some kind of consequence to it. But the consequences are, instead of being able to pop back up and trying to do something about it, he can sit on your ship and wait. Now, the place that you respawn on your ship is random, so you might respawn top deck or below deck. But realistically, he's got the advantage. And he has like a 1 in 3 chance of picking where you're going to spawn correctly, and then murdering you instantly the second you spawn, because the blunderbuss is stupidly strong. And that creates a frustrating gameplay. In fact, it took us, I think, about 5 respawns before we actually managed to defeat the fucker. And even then, he went off and got his mates and came back and fucked us up that way. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes, and I think if they were going to do anything to it, I think safe zones are an important thing that they need to add. Safe zones would make the game... I mean, not safe zones where you park... Like, I'm not saying that wherever you... Every single outpost should have a big circle around it that's safe. Like, especially where you park your ship shouldn't be safe. Because otherwise it's literally just a race to get back to the safe zone. Like, all ship combat will end. Because it would just be like, who can get back to the safe zone first? Oh, you can't kill us in here. But within, like, the traders and stuff, there should be a little, like, safe zone where it's like, right, I've gotten my treasure off my ship, it is right next to the trader, you can't take it. Because otherwise it really is a case of what's stopping you from just, like, lounging around looking for ships and then just hunting them down. And especially if you have more people, then you're going to win. The other thing as well, because ship combat takes so long, I mean, ship combat takes so long, it gets boring. And that should never, ever, ever be a thing. Like, ship combat, I feel like, should be, at worst, a 10-minute affair for really competent players. But one thing that would solve the problem, considering that getting on someone else's ship is incentivized by trying to get their treasure and stop them from firing back with cannons, is you should be able to remove repairs. That would be really simple, because, you know, or either have a maximum limit of repairs that you can do. So, say for example, if you have 10 repairs on your boat and you get another hull, then it will start to sink. And then the repair, you have like a repair timer, and after 5 minutes you can repair the new hulls or whatever. That would be decently clever, because it's sort of incentivizing you not to go and have all-out battles or ram your ship into other people because you ran out of cannonballs. There's incentive for not just being a complete lunatic about it. But, I don't know, we'll see how we go. I mean, there's all sorts of little problems like that. Like, there's islands with, like, they're big skeleton fortresses, basically. Oh, yeah, no, just have a hug, it'll be alright. Oh, I think we're coming up on story. There's big skeleton fortresses where you've got to fight through massive hordes of them to go and get, good, really, good loot that will give you loads of dosh and wonga, and it's brilliant. But the point is that it's difficult. They have, like, cannon emplacements, and they can shoot you, the AI will shoot at you. You've got to try and find a safe place to land, get on the island, go and murder all of them, and then you can get your treasure, and it's great. But the other side of it as well is that other players will be trying to get onto that island as well, and you fight against them. That's neat, I like the idea. What's to stop one crew seeing another crew trying to get on that island, and instead of fighting through waves and waves of skeletons, just backing off and waiting? Because by the time that crew gets back, they'll probably have used up a lot of their repairs from cannon shot. They'll have used up a lot of their healing items, which are bananas for some fucked up reason. And they'll have used up, like I say, they will generally be worse off than the ship who waits for them to get the treasure so they can go and steal it. Now, they might not get the treasure, in which case it's a waste of time, but there's no incentive to have that kind of fight. Why would you not wait? It's inherent little problems like that. It's trying to predict what people are going to do, and I don't think they've done a spectacular job of it, even though it's what the game is. Oh, look! Wonder and merriment, again. Why would only the fire crystallize and not stone? Why? No! Someone asked why people hate vanilla in the Steam forums, and it's that.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
Yes, this is the time to be whimsy and brilliant, isn't it? Oh, she's so sassy. Look at her walk. Oh, the fucking hell, whatever it was, it's going straight for her bumhole. Nice job, you fucking idiot. Umgar. Yes, the reason that people hate vanilla is very easy to understand. The reason that people hate vanilla is because she is so fucking shallow and boring, it's terrible. Someone was like, why do people hate vanilla? Well, she's, she's fun, she's happy, she's wearing revealing clothing, she's perfect. I'm like, no, she's not a character. She's not anything. She is false happiness or false bravery, courage, whatever you want. It's just, she's boring. It's just not very entertaining to look at or watch, I'm afraid. It's the same thing with most of them. I can't really think of people who like lightning. She doesn't necessarily get any fucking better as these games go on. I think Fang was alright, because Fang was sort of, she had a bit of levity to her. Serious with, like, yay, kind of happy. That's my memory of her anyway, I could be wrong. We ain't gonna see her for a while yet. There's a whole lot of buggery to do before that. Oh, Christ. Don't fucking... For its bum laser. Or face? I don't know. Oh, good, yeah. Why are you even still fighting it? I don't understand. I would have thought you could probably do a better job if you did ruin attack, but I don't know. The whole point is that special stuff boosts the stagger gauge more than regular physical attacks. So, that's the other bit of strategy. I can't be bothered to use my toilet paper, there's no point. Oh, maybe he is doing something. Oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't look awkward at all. Ow. How rude. Fuck it, go on then, let's build up his doofer gauge. He isn't overly threatening, is he? Unless he does his big death ball again, that might suck. Come on! I'm just gonna wait for the moment when we get haste. I think, yeah, because so far Hope's the only one with a thing that, with a debuff thing or a buff thing. What's the red mage? Is it? I don't know. Because it's not. I don't think it comes from healing. I just want haste. Haste is better. Haste wins all. Huzzah, we did it. Oh, I only got 4 stars. Whatever for? Oh, great. Oh no, Vanille gets Saboteur. That's it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted that one. So, Synergist is the buffing one, Saboteur is the debuff. I think I want Synergist. Although Saboteur is also quite good. And I think Saboteur is the best. I can't remember. Saboteur is just helpful. Yeah, we did it! What is it? I couldn't tell.
Let's go.
Oh, it's Bird. Hey, Bird. Oh, I know what bird you are. You're the foreshadow bird. Oh, I'm so happy! Yay! Completely disregarding the giant bum monster that tried to eat us. Nah, everything's happy now.
This'll make things easier.
I still don't know what it is.
It's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
And that describes everything in a nutshell. Well done. Oh, the foreshadow owl. Ooh. I suppose I better. He's still plinking away. He's like, well, bollocks to it, you weren't worth it. Again, what exactly is the plan when you break her out? Because she's still Crystal. Like, that's not changing. Maybe hide?
The C spot. I repeat, the C spot. Pulse confirmed.
You gonna lend me a hand or what?
No, we will murder you.
Commencing cleanup protocol.
Clean. Let me help.
Oh shit. Oh good, I'm glad I didn't kill them. You know, it was a giant spike and they were like, oh no, it hit me a bit. Ow. How rude. Like, again, there's really fuck all you can do here other than just get shot in the face a lot. I suppose I'll better heal. Not that I really know what his techniques are. Oh, he just attacks things. Actually, you can become a sentinel, which I believe... No, I don't want provoke. Steel guard? That heals you, does it not? I don't know, I thought that's what it was supposed to do. Evidently not. Oh no. Oh, you were supposed to lose anyway. It's alright though, he's roiding out.
What's he doing? Watch yourself! Stay alert!
Oh good! Two strange mystical god things, what are they gonna turn into? I swear, does it show it in here? I can't remember. They threw a wheel and it knocked him over a bit. Who knows? Oh shit, it's you! Oh, right, yeah. You've got to earn their respect or something. Explains how to fight mighty beings known as Eidolons. To defeat them in combat and their powers will be yours, but be warned attacking them alone will not overcome them. Time limit is imposed on you via a doom counter. I remember Lightning's one being such a pain in my arsehole, I swear. Its Gestalt gauge will slowly fill. Attack the Eidolon until the gauge is full and press X to claim victory. What's X? Shit. Attack's the only way to charge up the... or not the only... Using the Libra technique may provide you with a hint. Well, I gotta tell you, it didn't. I think it's using, oh, I don't know. What is it? Sentinel. That's what they're after. So you use Provoke, is it? Or Steel Guard? Something like that. Yeah, there you go. That's what builds it up super fucking quick. Well, I say super quick, it's not exactly setting anyone's pubes alight, is it? Is that actually going to show me anything? No. Didn't really give me dick. Poison? Oh, fuck it, I'll use the toilet paper again to see if it actually shows me what I wanted to see. No. Or did I have to use it on mate? I don't know. Ravager? No, I think it actually is just use Sentinel. And just keep using Steel Guard. Or Provoke. Either or, I do not remember to save my fucking life. It's not really happening though, is it? Oh no, it's going up a bit. Again, it's kind of, yeah. I thought it was supposed to tell me, but it fucking didn't. It restarts you anyway. The whole point is to think about what you're doing, and yeah, but I'm not really, it hasn't really helped at all. In fact, I'm almost certainly going to fail. Let's try attacking you. But he's getting mad punked. I'll just switch back and forth and see if it just caves in out of pity. It won't, I think I've lost, but oh well. Why are you ATB charging there? Oh, didn't block the pirouette though, did we? Oh, it's going up. fuck knows? Yeah, I think you attack while it's ATB charging and then defend when it's done. Yeah, that seems to have got it. Although I think I've lost anyway, but what do you want? Unless... Oh, did I lose?
No!
Well, losing was well worth it. Brilliant. I figured I'd lose. I didn't think I'd filled it up quick enough. Oh well. Yes, fine. Come on, get on with it. Yeah, it's fucking... How do you... Back? There you go. Oh, really? Really? Great checkpoint, you div. Actually, no, I'm gonna sit here and wait. Come on, get on with it. Actually, I'll probably have to defeat a certain amount or something, don't I? Just don't worry about healing. Actually, is he the only one here? That's weird. Oh, there you go, did it. Get on with it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I distinctly remember that Lightning's one was a fucking ball bag. And then you switch back. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you are supposed to fucking heal me. I thought so. Oh, no. What are you doing? You gonna charge? You're gonna charge, alright. Oh no, switch. Oh, make your bloody mind up. Again, doesn't help that I have no idea what the button I'm supposed to press is, but hey, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, anything? No, you'll charge. No, you won't. Oh well, it's such miserable damage, I don't really care. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, you're still staying. You're still sticking. Oh, switch now. Makes that happen. Oh, hang on, Castile mode. There you go. Oh, yeah, oh, it was just X, whatever. Oh, and then through their icy powers combined, they form a completely generic and boring motorcycle. Yay! Doesn't he look a tit? I got an HCB ghost segment. Oh, blah. That wasn't very fucking helpful, was it?
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And made things easy.
He's like, oh, hey.
More of you, huh?
Gargleflop Sea. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
Oh. Judo chop! Oh, this fucking game. It's terrible.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
Oh, that's alright. I dug her out. That's right. Just carry the giant ape, Lloyd.
Sarah. Sarah!
Shut it!
Stand down.
Friend or foe? Nobody knows.
Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
You do know it's pretty obvious, because, you know, for the minute. Oh, the budget's back. Oh, it's Independence Day. What are they doing? Oh, they're doing that.
Give me that! What?
Again, no stakes.
We got one of them.
What is this place? Where is it? I don't know. Things are happening. None of it matters at all.
Hey! I said stop! You wanna die?
Was it in the middle of the planet? Did they fall down from wherever they were?
You got me, kid.
Then let me!
No, thank you.
Yeah, none of it, I mean, it's just pointless. Oh, but it looks nice.
They're still on us? We're taking hits. Come on, give me a break. Hang on.
The other thing as well, no offense, but it's like when you're filming something, I get it, you're gonna have some shaky cam. Why would you animate shaky cam? Oh, half budget.
For the love of all that's good.
You got away from him, calm down.
Next, an update on the status of the Purge. Just moments ago, the Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Why would you be showing that to someone who's trying to fly?
That is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the Fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never
Who's the Sanctum?
In all the
Why would you call something that's supposed to be good the Purge?
has been spared pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
Seemed like a reasonable question.
What do they teach kids these days?
To wear skimpy outfits.
The Sanctum Primarch. Murderer in Chief.
According According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool
90%
of the
of
foul
Cocoon
sea.
citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the purge. 70%
Grr.
of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Again, why would you call it a purge?
That'll fix
Other
it.
than to be on the nose.
Oh, hey,
Oh, what could it be now? Oh, is the budget back? Yes, it is.
perseverance.
Ah, sunlight, no! The fuck? Oh yeah, great. What is it? Tell me, please.
See up close and personal. Cocoon's own light in the sky. Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
In where? That what? Oh yeah, let's fly. Yeah, again. Oh man, so much at stake. I can tell that they might die when you're dodging lightning.
I like this foul sea.
There's more of them!
You lost him real good. Oh, bye, budget. That was good. I'm glad that you were there for that. It really helped. I suppose I better. Just so I don't have to fucking watch the cutscene again. Oh, here it is. Ah, the worst part of the game. And that's saying a lot.
Hey,
Couldn't be dead, could you? Oh, hey.
Hey! Wake up! You gotta wake up! Look!
Hey, slow down.
Ready!
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
It was nice of those dogs to wait for everyone else to wake up. It's handy.
Glad that's over!
She's so cool. Look how cool she is. Oh yeah, it's almost like you just survived a plane crash!
I'm beat.
Yeah, you're all tuckered out. I feel that way as well when I survive plane crashes.
they're tracking us.
I know that. I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't
That's
have
why
your
you
kind of
shoot in
stamina.
your gangster way.
You got enough to complain.
Oh, that's... You, forget it!
Is that
I
comfortable?
think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Alright, they're all split up now. Why are you checking out his butt?
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly?
To where that fucker with the harmonica
The
is.
whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That thief clock, it's still a ticking.
So let's sit around and wait for it.
You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change. A kid like you would not understand.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh. You ready?
No one's ready.
Hey.
Instrument of flight. Oh, we start off with says. Where's a save point? Is there a save point? Anyway, bottom line is none of that meant anything, so there you go. No, it's just like... It's like they're all like moping, like, oh, what's the point? It's fucking waste of good time. I'm sorry, in like the last hour, you've beaten God, survived a massive fall, beating up a giant butt monster,
End of the road.
But at least
dodged
it's not the end of the line.
lightning, not person lightning, lightning. Are we not playing as Saz? Oh, good. The budget's back again. Oh, yeah, let's focus on this one fucking night, because it was so important and is the sum total of Sarah's character. Oh, look, it's you. Hello. Oh, wow, so great. Oh, it's brilliant. You heard him. The big one's coming. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, it's essentially just Square Enix saying, look at us, we can model fireworks and shit, isn't it pretty? Okay, what's up? I don't like fireworks. Fireworks don't accomplish anything. Oh, hello, large man.
Dreamy, Farron. Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir...
But I don't like being here. Don't send me home.
They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant.
No.
Now it has the SciComm lads in a tizzy.
Yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
I don't need holiday. I am Robot Lightning. 21.
Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
You've got a bright future ahead of you.
You're past due for a promotion,
For a day.
Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Out of SciComm business, you mean?
Yeah, nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief.
Foreshadowing. Or after shadowing, I suppose. I don't like fireworks.
Oh, right, you were, Lieutenant.
Yeah, you should have listened to that fat bastard. He had a good idea. Brrr.
For now, I guess. Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
Yes. Harp has access to the Senator's Stroll. So display support roles. Hey, protect, show. Brilliant. Suppose I should actually start leveling up these gimps, but that can wait until next time. Nothing but grief. Oh, oh. Oh God. I think I'm gonna take a break. Small doses of this, methinks. Small doses. Anyway, I'll try and think of something else to ramble on about when we come back for the next one. But anyway, it's all been split up now, so there's all two different parties. I don't think you see Snow for a while because he's got kidnapped by a strange South African lady. Oh well, yeah, if you have anything you want me to ramble on about, just leave it. I'll go look it up or whatever and have a ramble about it. Since that is what I do, I am the rambling man of rambleness. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed and I'll see you all in a bit. Peace.